Good morning, students. Today we see the physics part, that is the part related to gravitation. So now today we see acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity, which is denoted by small g. Okay. The value for acceleration due to gravity small g is always taken as 9.81 meter per second square, or maybe sometimes it will be taken as 10 meter per second square. But why the value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter per second square and 10 meter per second square? Okay, the reason, what is the reason behind this? Okay, so today we will see the reason behind this. Okay, so to understand the acceleration due to gravity, that is small g, we have to understand two things, that is Newton's law of gravitation, Newton's gravitational law, that is Newton's law of gravitation. Newton's law of gravitation. Newton's law of gravitation states as every particle of a universe attracts every another particle by a definite force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Okay, the meaning of this statement is that consider two bodies which are separated by a distance r from their center. Consider two bodies which are separated by a distance small r from their centers. Okay, the body 1 has mass m1 and the body 2 has mass m2. Okay, so according to Newton's law of gravitation, it said every particle of a universe attracts every other particle. Okay, by a definite force which is directly proportional to product of their masses. Product of their masses means what? m1 into m2 and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Distance is r. Square of distance means what? R square. Okay, so this is the Newton's law of gravitation. So we have to remove this proportionality sign, so that's why we have to use here constant, that is universal gravitational constant, that is capital G. So here it is log will become G into m1 m2 divided by r square. Here G is the universal gravitational constant, which having the value that is 6.7 into 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, so now this is our equation number first. Okay, now consider this. Now consider the object is placed on the earth surface. Okay, the object means what? Here it is the object which having their mass small m and it is placed on the surface of earth. Okay, from the center of earth the distance is capital R, that is radius of earth. Okay, now if we see this object, okay, which having their mass small m, it exerts two forces, which exerts two forces on the surface of earth. First one is there the weight of that object, and second one is what? According to Newton's law of gravitation, that is the F. Okay, so now the weight of this object m, so weight is equal to, we have to formula weight is equal to m into g. Okay, so now this is equation number second. Now according to Newton's law of gravitation, there is a force between these two bodies. These two bodies means what? Which body? Object 1 is the body 1 and object second is earth. So force between them is directly proportional to product of their masses, and here is the mass of earth is capital M. So apply the Newton's law of gravitation. So hence therefore we can get the equation that is F is equal to, here is the Newton's law of gravitation, capital G into M means what? M1 means what? Earth's mass, so that's why capital M is here and object. Okay, so here it is F is equal to according to Newton's law of gravitation, F F means what? It is the force which is directly proportional to product of their masses. Product of their masses means what? The Earth's mass and object's mass. Earth's mass is capital M and object's mass is small m, and here it is universal gravitational constant. So it is divided by the distance square of distance between them. Distance is what? Capital R means what? It is nothing but the radius of Earth. So it will become R square. So this is equation number third. So now we have to equate these two equations. So equate the equation second and third. So we get m into g is equal to capital G, capital M, small m divided by R square. So here it is m will get cancelled. So we get the value for G is equal to capital G M divided by R square. So now from this equation we can find that is the value for G is 9.81. How? Let's see. Capital G means what? It is the universal gravitational constant. Capital G is what? Universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant, which having constant value, that is what? 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Then next m is what? M is what? Mass of Earth. So hence therefore mass of Earth is also, we know that is 5.94 into 10 raised to power 24 kg. Then next R means what? Radius of Earth. So radius of Earth is what? Radius of Earth is equal to 6400 kilometer. If we put these all values in this expression, then we get the value for G, that is acceleration due to gravity, which value will become 9.81 meter seconds per square. Okay. So now this is the acceleration due to gravity. If we put these values in this expression, we get the acceleration due to gravity as the 9.81. The next part of this topic is what? Acceleration due to gravity is 9.81, but we have on the Earth, surface of Earth, okay, but there is a second point is what? Variation in G. That is means what? Variation in acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Now here it is variation in G means what? Variation in acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So now basically, if we see this expression, from this expression we got the G is inversely proportional to R. Means what? Acceleration due to gravity is inversely proportional to distance. Okay, means what? If we go on the surface of Earth, then our acceleration due to gravity will become decrease. If distance is increased, then acceleration due to gravity will decrease. Then therefore variation of G in, especially first variation at certain height. If we go above from the surface, then our acceleration due to gravity will get decreases. Second one is what? At depth. Third one is what? At rotation. So for these three variations, we have to calculate three different expressions, which we will see in next lecture. Okay. So now today we stop here. Remaining part we will see in next lecture. Okay. Thank you.